Hi, I'm Andrea Goodrich, and I am the Church Council Chair of HC Katy. I'm here to tell you about an important vote that's coming up on August 19th that will affect how we handle the business of our church. Last year, we took part in the Vibrant Church Initiative, where the Methodist Church came in and helped us figure out how we can best grow our church. When they came in, they took a look at our worship service, our ministries. They interviewed guests and members and took all that information and came up with some prescriptions that would help us better the church. One of the recommendations that the VCI team made was that we make some changes to the committees that do the administrative work of our church. They suggested that we move to what is called a single board model that will streamline all of the business of the church and help us get things done quicker and easier. The single board model would be named the Board of Stewards, and it's something that we've looked at, and as the church council we think it's a great idea, and we voted unanimously to approve it. And now that we've approved it, we want to present it to you on August 19th for a vote for all of the membership of the church. Now, the church conference on August 19th will take place right after the 11 o'clock service, and all of the members that attend will have a chance to vote on this change.
That's right, Andrea. My name is Steve Meadows, and I'm on the VCI team that looked into this proposal for a single board model. I want to let you know that we went out to other churches who have adopted the single board model to ask them how it's going, other Methodist churches. You might want to know that the single board model is the way the Methodist Church was organized for years. In the 1950s, we went to all these committees and church councils, and now people are going back to a simpler version because they found it works better. Let me give you a little background on what we have right now. Right now, we have 3 committees that do the business of the church, and they report to the church council. We have the trustees committee, which deals with the facilities of the church and the policies and rules about using the facilities and sometimes repair. We have the finance committee, which deals with the budget of the church and how we spend our money, how we collect money. And we have the SPR, Staff Parish Relations, which deals with the personnel issues of the church, staffing and workplace rules. Those 3 committees, which do the business of the church, report to the church council, which Andrea chairs, which has over 30 members. That's the ultimate decision maker. And I want to be clear, what we're talking about here is just the business committees of the church, not the ministries of the church. The ministry teams will continue exactly as is. In fact, we hope with this proposal to free up more people to serve on those ministry teams. Now here's a little bit about the Board of Stewards. What we are proposing is a 15-person board which will take the place of those 3 committees and the church council. So we'll be condensing all of those committees and all the people on that into one 15-person board. That board will be comprised of the senior pastor and then 14 elected members of the church that will be elected the same way we elect the current committees and church council. So that is, we have a nominations committee now that's elected by the church. That will stay in place. The nominations committee will select 14 potential nominees for the Board of Stewards that will be presented to the church at the annual charge conference in the fall, and the charge conference will elect the people to the Board of Stewards. They will then begin January 1, 2019. The nominations committee will be told to make sure that we have people in this 14 that have the skill set to do SPR issues, personnel stuff. They will have skill sets to do accounting. We'll have some people on there that understand budgets, and we'll make sure that we have some people on there that understand trustees issues so that this committee can do the work of all 3. Each person on the committee will have the same vote, and it will be one-stop shopping. So instead of having to go to one committee and then go to another committee and then the church council, this group will be able to assess, determine what's best for the church, and move forward in one fell swoop. The 14 members that will be elected will serve 3-year terms. They will be staggered, so that ultimately we'll be electing 1/3 each year at our church conference in the fall. The rules of this organization are called the Rules of Governance. That's what we have drafted, and that's what we're going to be voting on August 19th. You can find those on our website, hckd.org, and I'm going to urge you in a moment to go look at those more closely. I also want to say that the operations of the Board of Stewards will be transparent. We will give notice of meetings well in advance, and we will publish the agenda. It will take a quorum of at least half of the Board of Stewards to get anything accomplished, so they can't make changes or make decisions without a quorum there. And the meetings will be open to the members of the church. They can attend at any time and participate in the discussions. They just won't have a vote. That's the rules for the Board of Stewards. And I'm going to urge you to look into this very closely. I think it's very important for this church.
The Church Council has reviewed and unanimously approved this proposal. Now we need your support as the church. That's why we're going to have the called church conference on August 19th, immediately following the 11 o'clock service. All members are invited, and all members can either vote yes or no as long as they are in attendance. Now, this will be presided over by our district superintendent, Tony Vincent. He will be there to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So we just really hope that you will come out and vote.
Please take some time to prayerfully consider how you want to vote on this proposal. The rules of governance can be found on the website, hckd.org. You can find information there, and there's also going to be a question and answer session that we'll hold in the chapel on the morning of August 19th between services during the Sunday school hour. So if you have any lingering questions, please come. I'll be glad to answer those at the time. We look forward to seeing you after the 11 o'clock service on August 19th for this important vote.